Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all, let's get into this video real quick about Mel and 7th Avenue Beauty. Okay, so the other day, Mel posted a reel about it was her and her team. They were going to the post office to drop off a ton of orders. And in her caption, she put, quote, always thankful, birthed the same baby twice, and now we're here, end quote. And reading that made me think about when she dissolved Mbrace, when the boy had the nerve to say he wanted 50% of her company, but he didn't want nothing to do with any of the companies that they shared together. And he felt like he deserved 50% because, according to him, he had a part in naming it. And when he said he wanted 50%, Mel said, say what now? Then he started all that old extra talking, and Mel said, I'm dissolving it. And of course, what he do, start whining, talking about, well, we could just talk to our attorneys. And she had to let him know the attorneys didn't have anything to do with that. Basically, what you think they gonna make me do? They gonna make me go in the lab and whip up some products? It don't work like that, little boy. He really thought that he was going to continue to get a free ride off the back of her hard work. It's the audacity for me that he even thought that he was deserving of that. I would have dissolved it too, because if I built it before, by the grace of God, I can do it again, bigger and better. And not saying that there may not have been some moments when she may have been sad about it, scared, or not knowing if she would even have the desire to create another line, but she stood in her faith. She made God the CEO of her business, and he established the work of her hands. When you read Psalms 90:17, it reads, and let the favor of the Lord our God be on us and establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. In this verse, favor in Hebrew means kindness. Unlike in Genesis 6:8, when he said Noah found favor in the Lord, favor in that verse means grace. You know how we usually think of the definition of favor. And twice in that verse, Moses asked the Lord to establish his hands. First, he said, establish the work of our hands for us, meaning, Lord, look, I need you to be the foundation of this. And once you are my foundation and I'm operating in your will, then establish the work of my hands, like bless the work of my hands, so that whatever I put my hands to shall prosper. I will eat the fruits of my labor and all shall be well. If you go back to season 1, when Mel was standing at that window in that red dress, she said,
I know that God has always favored me. And because he and I are one and he's been over here with the boy, at the end of the day, this that you're doing that's not of God and the favor over here that I have been bumping heads, putting it in stagnant mode. And to be honest, I'm at a place too where I no longer want to live where I feel like my favor is being held up because of who I am connected to. I can't do that anymore.
when she talked about her favor bumping heads with who she's connected to and she could no longer do that, it made me think of Proverbs 13:20, which says, he who walks as a companion with wise men will be wise, but the companions of a conceited, dual-witted fool or fools are fools themselves and will experience harm. And fool in that verse means a stupid fellow, a dullard, which is somebody who is slow to understand, a simpleton, who is somebody who lacks common sense, an arrogant one. As you already know, somebody who exaggerates their own importance. So she knew that she could no longer stay attached to the boy. No matter how much she may have wanted her marriage to work or to keep her family together, it didn't make sense. She was fighting by herself. He didn't value her, their marriage, or their family the way he pretended that he did because his actions didn't match his words. And when Marceau was over there talking to her by the window, he went over there to check on her. She told Marceau,
I guess I'll come out of this storm bigger and greater than I was when I went in.
that's what she did. And that's like something that she's continuing to do. And I'm glad. I was so happy when she said that she heard God say go, because I was like, ooh, she finally decided to receive God's voice and go. Because honestly, this is just my opinion. I feel like God may have told her before and more than once to go. I will always look at how he would talk to her and treat her and be like, all right, Mel, don't be the drowning man. You better get like Suge Avery, because I think God is trying to tell you something. And it's coming out of his mouth. It's coming out of the boy's mouth. He's trying to tell you something. And then it was over. But to see what the boy really was when that mask fell completely off and what he's doing, still doing, like to this day, still doing, I would be like, okay, is Mel in her Job season? And I know when it comes to books of the Bible, there are two that some people really don't like reading, and that's Job and Revelation. Revelation because for some it's scary, and Job because some people just don't understand how can a God who say he loves us so much make a bet with the devil to prove a point? And that's just one of those books you really have to get deep down into to understand the root of it. But if y'all want a video on there, just let me know. But I am so happy that above all else, Mel guarded her heart. That Bible verse says above all else. So above any and everything she may have thought was important, God said that her heart was more important, because the issues of the heart will determine the course of your life. And you see what the course of his life is right now. She didn't need no parts of that. Even in the midst of the boy still trying to be a pain in her tail, still lying and playing games and testing the hand of God like an idiot. I love seeing her walking in her blessings. I love seeing her happy. I enjoy how happy she gets when God surprises her with one of those blessings that he said will be exceedingly and abundantly above all you could ever ask or think. I just love it. And to see 7th Avenue go from the OG bundle to what it is now with body care, hair care, apparel, ain't no telling what's coming next. I just think that's a beautiful thing. What do y'all think? Like, get down in the comments and tell me, what do you think about Mel's journey from Mbrace to 7th Avenue Beauty? Let's talk about it in the comments, y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later.